Hey, I know that I owe you guys some new videos and they're coming down the pike, but I wanted to say this really quickly. I'm doing this on my phone, so it's a little bit shaky. I appreciate your grace. This is going to be really short. As you all know, and I've lost some followers because of it, I've been talking a lot about the situation in Ukraine. The situation, as Trevor Noah has said, and quite a few other commentaries, so I want to make sure that this is not an outlying opinion. As so many others have said, there is absolute solidarity for the people of Ukraine. For people of color, and for Black people in particular, there is indeed a certain wistfulness. A wistfulness that the same accommodation and appreciation and solidarity for the people of Ukraine have not necessarily been extended to other crisis points in the world in the last decades, and even very recently. The way that money is being funneled through Ukraine has been sometimes very creative, giving money for bed and breakfast days so that people can have shelter, making sure that there are ways that people on the ground can have the funds that they need. No question as to the veracity, no question as to whether or not the people deserve it or if there are other opportunities, and certainly no verification of groups, grassroots groups and otherwise, that are doing work on the ground. You do not see this in other war-torn areas. There, people have been told, make sure that the organization that you're giving to is legit. Make sure that don't give it to people, because it almost feels as if refugees in other countries or people who are victimized by governments in other countries are like homeless on the street, where you're not sure you want to give them the $5 because you're not sure if they're going to buy a hamburger or if they're going to buy Mad Dog 2020. After all of this is over, and even before, we need to take a look at that. People who are in dire straits need help, and they need help reflexively, without flinching. If that is true for Ukraine, that is true for other nations and other peoples. We have not seen it happen. And when, not if, but when the next crisis arises in Latin America or Asia or Africa, one would hope that the same people who are doing good work can generalize and pivot and flex their social and economic capital to those people as well. Otherwise, it is every bit as racialized as Trevor Noah and others have suggested.